We're back to
Wow,
Sonic.
that just started there, didn't it? Just right there. Frame
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Shit, Amy.
This is the last time I think you see Amy in Sonic's story, and you don't even find her.
No, you find Amy when you fight Gamma.
Oh yeah, I guess. Um, does that cutscene happen in Amy's campaign? I don't
Yeah,
remember it.
from Amy's perspective, you get like a first-person shot of Sonic running from the street, looking up at the train tracks.
Huh. Is this like immediately after Twinkle Park?
Well, yeah, Amy gets out of Twinkle Park, and then
Huh.
Zero shows up and grabs her and takes her into the train station. We literally
Neat.
recorded Amy's part not that long ago.
We did?
Yeah.
News to me.
What the fuck do you mean?
Oh, I remember getting to Rosie the Rascal, but not Amy.
Here's a little known fact. They're the same character.
You just blew my fucking mind. Like
Oh,
that
no.
A carrier. Look at that.
Dude, this game's so realistic. They had the lighting change and everything when the ship showed up. And they just, like, turned the brightness down.
Yeah, it's really awkward.
And then...
Whenever I see that cutscene, I think my console is going into sleep mode.
And then, you know, you can see the actual size of the egg carrier model when any other model gets close to it. They'll just pop out of existence when they touch the thing. And they're still, like, really big compared to it. Whoa.
Uh,
Look at that smooth
Whoa.
transition into gameplay.
huh. I don't
What?
remember that in editing.
What?
I don't know, the music just took forever to start. That was weird. Okay.
Huh. Is that why you were running around?
I don't know. I recorded this over a year ago.
Man, I'm just watching
So anyways,
this.
I got lost again.
God damn it. I'm just watching this right now. And, man, I love how Sonic controls in this. It's so smooth. It's so buttery.
I like it better in SA2, but yeah.
Well, yeah, SA2 is just a better game overall. Fuck you. But light speed attack.
You know, if this were the right day, I'd be inclined to agree with you.
See, my main problem with Adventurous Control is the fact that the camera is never centered on the path you're running on, so Sonic just jiggles left and right along it.
Yeah.
Which is really painful in Windy Valley.
We got a useless attack.
It's not useless, you just used it.
Situational. So therefore useless.
It's useless after this point, because you never need it again.
Yeah. This is the one time you ever get to see this cutscene. And the A carrier in Red Mountain. Best stage in the game, also. Can we agree on that?
I think this is the first time we'll fully agree on something. This is the best
Alright,
stage.
cool. Now let's just enjoy this stage for like 4 minutes.
This is, like, in general, one of the best 3D Sonic stages as well. Just, not even just 3D Sonic. I would say it's one of the better just Sonic stages. There's so much here, and it's so fun.
This is the peak of what Sonic Adventure tries to do for level design.
Yeah. It only gets surpassed by the beta Windy Valley, but that's not even in the game, so...
I've seen enough footage of that. I think this is better.
Nah, I've played the beta Windy Valley. There's a lot more there than what you can see from a gameplay video. It's great. It makes use of the, you know, very limited Sonic physics, which this stage doesn't really do at all. But this stage is more focused on the raw platforming. There's not much.
Yeah, that's why I like it so much.
There's not much in the way of, like, momentum physics trickery going on here.
Well, there really isn't in any stage.
Yeah, which is why Beta Windy Valley is better. Because it has this broad platforming nature that this stage has, but it's also full of lots of unscripted hills and loops and ramps and stuff.
See, but at that point, it's not really Sonic Adventure, you know?
Yeah, it is. It's just taking Sonic Adventure and going further with it. It was intended to be in the game at one point.
I always accidentally grab those speed shoes because I never actually want to because it cuts out the song.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, in my opinion, I would love just because you know everyone's like fucking what the fuck.
Oh.
Never mind. Sonic Adventure sucks, but
the Game Grumps were correct all along. Oh,
that's
good. Sad.
You just missed it. If you,
oh no!
What is going on with this playthrough right now?
This is what happens when you can't restart every level to get the perfect run.
We're trying to make an argument in favor of Sonic Adventure here, and we're just here making it look like shit.
Look, it's about as dated as Mario 64 and Metal Gear Solid.
You keep saying that,
but those games only get praise, so fuck them.
You keep saying that, but it's just not true. You're wrong. You're so wrong. But
yay.
That's the thing with Sonic Adventure. It does so many different things that no one thing feels very polished at all. But both Mario 64 and Metal Gear Solid are focused on one gameplay for their entire runtime. So just in general, they feel like a more polished and focused and, you know, less dated experience because of it.
And that's why Sonic Unleashed is the best.
You can hand...
only 2 gameplay styles. Let's go!
You can hand... well, that's also true of Generations. But anyways, you can hand someone in the modern day Mario 64 and they could play it with mostly no problems. If you handed someone Sonic Adventure nowadays, they would definitely die to some bugs more than once. And experience a bunch of fucking glitches. Too. I started on Heroes.
Well, you were a dumbass child, so that's okay.
I would argue Heroes is a fine way to get into the Sonic series. It's not that bad.
No, I'll argue against that. And I'm the hero stand.
It's got just straight Sonic levels, pretty much. The only things in your way are like the times where you have to play as Knuckles to punch some robots.
But you see Rail Canyon.
Uh-huh.
And plus, I want a good showcase of what Sonic gameplay is meant to be.
Sonic Adventure 2 is not a good showcase of what quote-unquote Sonic gameplay should be.
I disagree. If they made a game with all 3 of those styles, it would do well.
It's the same gameplay in Heroes. It's just ramped up to 11.
But there's no mech stages. And Heroes is also nothing but straight paths. There's nothing interesting to look at.
There's more than that. The level design in Heroes is really good. And you want to talk about straight paths, you got fucking City Escape, Metal Harbor, Green Forest, White Jungle, Radical Highway.
But you see, those actually have
lines.
Those have several ways to mask them and make them more interesting, especially with the various tricks you can do that help highlight it. Heroes, there's nothing like that. So why would I run through the stages perfectly other than just getting, not hurt?
Heroes levels are designed more like classic Sonic levels in 3D. They have the higher routes that are harder to stay on, but they're faster if you're better at the game. They have passivity traps all over the place where, if you're just kind of holding forward and going along, you'll get sent to a slower path, which is all over
this
classic
all sounds
Sonic.
Nice in theory, but in practice it is a mess.
It isn't. I don't think the level design is any of the problem with Heroes. The problems with Heroes are the janky fucking rail grinding and fucking pinball controls and
I
special
disagree.
stages.
Gargantuan Sammy levels are definitely a problem with Heroes. And again, I love Heroes. I am the Hero stan. But it does have issues.
Yeah, but those levels are gargantuan.
And SA2 is easily better. I don't think anyone's going to argue Heroes is a better starting point than SA2 unless you're a kid.
I don't... Just because you find Adventure 2 a better game doesn't mean it's a better starting point. It still has all the problems that Sonic Adventure has, just lessened because it's more simplified. It's still got alternate playstyles that aren't Sonic at all, that take up more than half of the runtime. And
see, that wasn't one of the problems with SA1 for me, though. And again, that's just unfortunately reality. Most people start with SA2 and they're usually fine with it.
I'm not saying SA2 is a bad starting point. I just think Heroes is a better starting point because it's more focused on just the core gameplay that it's going after. And it's not that different from Sonic Adventure gameplay to begin with. So, you know... Because, like, let's be real here. We always praise the momentum in Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, but it's kind of useless in these games because they're so automated.
Well, that's why I don't praise the momentum. I praise what you can do in the levels.
Spin dash
and
jump.
Significantly more things in the levels of Heroes are a lot more automated and samey. The spectacle is significant. Like, even if it's all mainly spectacle that Adventure 2 has over Heroes, the spectacle is just so much better than Adventure 2.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's better levels. I think the level design for Hero stages is easily better than SA2 stages, speed stages. Speed stages are a lot of fun, and they're really fun to A-rank. But their level design is indeed just a bunch of like straight hallways where you hold forward and jump a couple times or time your thing on a ramp or whatever. It's a quick time event. It's
that's
basically
literally what Heroes is, but longer.
Yeah, but you can do more in Heroes levels to... It isn't just straight lines. Like I already said, there's multiple pathways in that game. And they're meaningful multiple pathways. Making efficient use of team swapping as well is also important for getting lower times and better ranks in that game. I think Heroes is a pretty good game. The only time someone's going to have a bad time with Heroes is if they're playing Team Chaotix. Or I guess Team Dark, if they're like, man, this level's going on too long.
What are the special stages?
Well, yeah, the special stages are just bad. But my problems with Heroes are just, you have to play the game 4 times to beat it, and the special stages suck, and both of the casino stages suck. There can be an argument for the rail grinding stages.
I will stand by Casino Park and Bullet Station.
I mean, I will stand by both the rail stages. I think both the casino stages are just bad. They're not fun to play.
Nah, Casino Park is fun.
Sure.
But that's probably because I've mastered it without having to rely on poor physics to randomly kill me, like Bingo Highway, which is the only reason I hate it more.
See, I can not die in those levels now, but it still doesn't feel good to control. I don't feel sure of myself when I'm doing
I can have fun with Casino Park. Rip.
Nice. Nope. You gotta time it to where the fucking... Also, that skunk was just falling after you. Oh, man. Okay. But, I don't know what I was saying.
I like this level. This one's a lot of fun.
This level is broken. But, yes,
it
it's
is
fun.
very broken.
Yes, it's fun. This one is like I can point at this stage and be like, yeah, this is my whole argument for why this game is age worse than something like Mario 64. Because this shit doesn't work. Yahoo! I want to say to the audience, I love Sonic Adventure. We just had that whole argument. I like Sonic Adventure and Adventure 2 more than Heroes. Okay.
It's okay. I'm having the same feelings after seeing the amount of views for my Final Fantasy rant. I feel like I have to justify and clarify myself. I stand.
I just don't want this video to randomly pick up in popularity, and we have the entire Sonic fan base descend upon it with their fucking assholery. You know, it's mainly on Twitter.
Sonic
but,
is a B-tier franchise. We can all admit it.
Dude, literally, last night, my other buddy, he had me make a Sonic game tier list. And I just kind of threw it together, you know, going off gut feeling mostly without really thinking too hard about it. And by the end of it, like, over half the games were in B tier. And I was like, man, this really is a B tier franchise, isn't it?
Isn't that how it should be? There should be a middle ground. So if most games should be in the middle ground. You should have a nice, good old bell curve.
Well, C is like
for franchise.
I would say C is like more average than B.
Well, C. Well, assuming you go to the lowest is D.
I guess. It also had S tier, so yeah, B would be right in the middle. But I mean, yeah, I mean there was like still a lot of games in like my S tier and A tier. But I think B tier was more than A, B, and C combined. Or no, B tier was more than S, A, and C combined. So, and then there was a whole lot of fucking Ds. Just because, like, I don't give a fuck about the mobile games. I don't give a fuck about stuff like Forces. So I just throw it in D tier just because I don't like those games. There's not really a lot of Sonic games where I actively just flat out hate them. You know? So the ones in D tier for me were just more like, man, this disappointed me and I don't want to replay it.
See, that's what makes it hard to rank games like 06 or Forces. Because, like, in theory, as far as a game goes, 06 should be lower. But 06 also experimented so much and was cut short, you know, by a business sense. So, like, can I really put it as low? Or is it better than we give it credit for?
I mean, if you're judging, if you always judge the product of what you get, not necessarily the hypothetical, then yeah, you can put 06 pretty low. But
see, but I've always felt this way even before fucking P06, you know?
Yeah, like I get enjoyment out of 06. Don't get me wrong, and you know I agree. Oh, you're fucking dead.
Nope.
What? What? Sonic Team. What the hell? Oh, is there like a glass window? I guess. No, they just didn't think about it.
I think it was the gravity trying to shift back and hold me back.
See, but that's not how the gravity works in Sonic Adventure, so I don't...
Yeah, but this level's broken as fuck. We've already established this.
Yeah, it's weird how they do gravity. Oh, shit. Dude, it fucking...
That worked out way too well.
It's Sonic fucking Frontiers you, where you, like, snap around a ledge. Well, you said that never happened to you in fucking Frontiers.
See, now, I do love the idea, though, of a level that as it's rotating, if you're fast enough, you can use slopes and speed to get up before it's fully up to at a 90-degree angle. And you have to use the ladder, so it's slower. I like the idea of that. That'd be cool. This was not a good attempt.
I really don't know how they do this in, like, the Adventure remake.
But, like, for some reason, the stage still fun.
I'm not a fan of this last section. I always just skip it with the spin dash jump.
Right, but I still have fun with the stage.
The stage before it, I will say, I really like. I think
You
this
mean
game.
the section before it?
Yeah, the section before. See, that's what I was gonna say. Like this game has.
I can puzzle.
This game is the first Sonic game to, instead of having like different acts per stage, they just have a bunch of different sections that you load into for one stage, which is something they would reuse in stuff like, you know, 06 and whatever. Chow Garden.
Nope.
But what the fuck? Why did you even show it then?
So I watched the footage of me in the Chow Garden, and it was a lot of war crimes. So, okay, you have to stand on that directly in the middle for it to activate, and I fucking hate it. That thing ruined me as a child.
It doesn't have
And I
to be
got stuck on
directly
this-
in the middle. It'll snap you if you're close enough.
I jumped in that and it should have worked, so I don't fucking
Yeah, but
care.
you didn't stop moving. It's like the
I
elevators.
got stuck on that. Okay, point. It's just another glitch and reason why this game is poorly dated.
It's not a glitch. They just coded it badly. A glitch would be like, I'm supposed to collide with this wall, but I didn't, and I went through it and fell to my death.
Whatever, this game is dated and sucks. How about that?
This is like the elevators in Station Square. You have to stop moving, and then it'll snap you to the center of it.
This game is dated and bad. I don't care.
You're just too ADHD. You literally stepped in it for half a second and then jumped out of it.
Yeah, and I should be accommodated.
You didn't even wait for it to start moving. You just were like, nope, it doesn't work. Bye-bye. Literally, the frame Sonic's feet touched the floor in that elevator. You jumped out of it.
I still wonder how I beat this game when I was younger. 'Cause I was even more impatient.
To be fair, like, this game's broken, but this is one of the easier Sonic games. This is like the easiest... No, it's not the easiest 3D Sonic game, because Forces exists and Colors exists.
Well, compared to 06, the broken elements of this game don't make it harder. The broken elements of 06 make that game a nightmare sometimes.
I don't know. Skydeck was impossible for me as a child. Skydeck was literally... I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Lost World for me.
Yeah, Lost World as well, with the janky wall platforms. But no, this is
the snake.
Oh no, yeah, the snake. That's another reason why this game isn't aged as well as Mario 64.
Oh man, I'm so mad I could jerk myself off. That's what he's doing in the cutscene.
Yes.
So don't show off. Ow.
He was
Grab
trying.
Grab a ring! Grab a
Wait.
ring!
What the? You died to Gamma?
His shots bounce off of you when if you're in ball form. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. But you died to Gamma.
Don't show off, kids.
The fuck? That's as bad as fucking Matt dying to.
I was trying to still do the thing. he
became
dashed into me.
Your
He killed himself. What were you saying?
I was saying that was worse than Matt drowning in Angel Island Zone on SGB's playthrough.
I never watched that. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious.
My god, I can't believe he died at Gamma.
It's
And then
Storm
Gamma
Eagle.
killed himself. Dude,
It's
you
Storm
know,
Eagle.
you know, this game is technically coded in such a way that it is possible to make a Tails boss fight.
Fun.
Because all the character bosses that, like the one you just did, they're just the characters that you know, that you play as, just in a CPU form. And Tails follows you around and you can hit him in the regular levels. So you could theoretically make a Tails boss in this game.
I would have cut out me dying to Gamma, but you see, when the scene starts in cutscene, it just instantly starts with gameplay. But when you die and respawn, it fades from black. So you would have known. I can't cover my tracks.
Can't believe you fucking died to Gamma.
You're welcome.
Amy, the ship is... You gotta leave.
Okay, for context, I can be good at these games when I need to, but when I record, I'm very relaxed. Outside of, like, Doom, because I have to be, on my feet because it's a nightmare.
Dude, Listen, you got so many excuses. You're always like, I'm good at these games. It's just that the fact that you're watching me, it makes me bad. And
Okay,
now
fine.
on these
I am a
recordings, you're
B-tier
like,
player of these games.
I'm actually like really good at Sonic, but I'm playing in a more relaxed state while I'm recording, so you're not gonna see any good gameplay.
Well, you see, otherwise I would be, restarting every 30 seconds like someone else does for good footage.
Hey,
I'm just showing the raw, uncut footage here. Like, when you play SA2, like,
dude,
I don't want to see any restarts.
Dude,
I want all of your attempts in there,
Do you listen to me? I don't even know what I was gonna say.
You're welcome for being broken.
Okay, I remember what I was gonna say now. Fucking, you're like, oh, it's cause I'm showing the raw, uncut footage here. Fuck you. And meanwhile, during my playthroughs, you're like, why aren't you cutting the footage?
I don't know what I'm doing here. I just kept pausing for some reason.
You're trying to skip the cutscene. You can't skip it.
That's probably what was happening.
Listen, I do that all the time. Get to the front of the ship. Where's the front of the ship? I don't know.
Anyways, I'm bad at games. What's new? Let's just play the game.
No, it's the other way.
But we had to visit the pool.
No. There's an emblem in here. Are you going to get it?
I think I get it with a different character.
Dude, the chairs in here. They're in Sonic X. The beach chairs.
Oh my goodness.
They look like the chairs from Sonic X. It's all coming together.
I knew something was wrong when I saw this Sonic X advertisement in this game.
No. Are you gonna drown? What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm going for a swim. Moon physics.
This is how water works.
Yes.
Well.
Alright, onwards to where I actually need to be for once.
Why didn't you cut the footage? That's like 10 seconds of my life that it won't get back.
Because you see, my footage is funny.
Man, there's just no getting around it. Chaos looks like shit in this game.
This is a highly dated game that you can have fun with, but you have to be open-minded that this game kind of ass.
This is a great game, but keep in mind, it's ass.
It is! I do love this game, though. Don't crucify me, Sonic fans.
This is really why I want a Sonic Adventure remake, because it's such a good game, but it's filled with so many bugs and issues and dated technology. It would be so much better if they just redid it from scratch, got the physics accurate, but actually gave it, proper collision detection on everything. And it'd be so nice. But, no, we can't have nice things, apparently.
You start this level with rings. What the fuck?
Ah! Sonic!
You start this level with rings.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It is weird. What are you doing?
I don't know.
I'm going to kill myself watching you play this. I'm so tired of this.
I forgot what to do.
You're supposed to pick him up and throw it at him!
Oh, you can do that?
Yes!
Oh, hey, you learned something new. I just look for that every time.
And also, if you light speed attack, it does double damage.
Well, thanks for telling that to me in the past.
I shouldn't have to tell you, God
But he's a
damn it.
dumbass.
I have never, ever seen that jump attack. And he's done it twice for you.
Really?
Yes. I've seen the tail attack more than I've seen the jump attack. It's so weird.
Huh.
Suck! Suck! Suck!
Little Spaceball reference. So you too shot him.
Yes.
Huh. I didn't know you could do that.
And you can do it with Knuckles too, if you get his yellow gloves.
Oh. Man, that'd be weird if you had to fight this boss again as Knuckles. Almost as weird as fighting Chaos 4 again with
No,
Knuckles.
it's different because Sonic just fought Chaos, so the platform's destroyed. What the hell?
You ever seen this before?
No, I've seen it. It just doesn't do anything. I always avoided those tentacles that he shoots out, but it doesn't do anything. You ran straight into one and it didn't do shit. You just picked it up!
Bad. Oh, hey, I learned!
Imagine how fast you would have done that.
I'm discovering so many things with this commentary. That's why I love this channel. I hope you're all learning too.
My god.
I suck at this game.
I can't wait till I get to record Sonic Adventure 2.
I want to see all of your attempts for stages in there. Don't cut them out, you coward.
Well, if I'm doing that, I'm not going to restart at all. So... Yo, Knuckles! I love Junichi.
See, this is why I plan to go through Sonic Unleashed, like, for one final victory lap once I beat the game, and play all the stages with all the upgrades. So I can actually play them right.
Yeah, see, that would be the reason why, if I restart a stage in Adventure 2, that would be why, is because I want to get the power up and then restart.
Yeah, just do like a final part at the end with like all the speed stages that you ranked perfectly. That'd be cool.
Yeah, or
I would do it here, but there's not really a reason to because there's no rankings. So
I'll do all the stages at the end of the playthrough in getting an A rank on every single one of them. And
hey, you do you.
All of the fucking bonus acts, and I'm not doing that shit.
We'll see you next part.